you live from the city of Lublin in Poland. So could you please introduce yourself to all our listeners? Who are we talking to?
Okay. First of all, I want to thank you all for giving me this platform to introduce myself. My name is DJ Kunswag, and I'm a Afro pop producer and DJ as well. Um, I started DJing in SA, and yeah, that's basically a bit of it. And I've had some few tracks that have been played on FIFA 19. I have one song there, and another few tracks on items soundtrack for Insecure, the series in the Americas.
All right, that's
So
interesting. If you still stay with us, don't go anywhere. Uh, I was not even thinking about the production side of you because I was trying to read a little bit about that, but it wasn't so clear. So you
yeah.
do what kind of music exactly?
Well, for production, I do not have a specific genre, but like just work with what my clients really want. But then like when I'm producing for myself, I produce mainly house music. Basically, I'm a piano. That's like a subgenre of house music that just recently popped up from South Africa.
All right, thank you. So you from Zim, right? And you've worked in South Africa, and now you are in Poland. So when you tell us, I want you to tell us first about this part of Africa, Zim, South Africa, before we come to talk about Afrobeats in Poland. We are on Afro Vibrations. So tell us, how is Afrobeat viewed in this part of Africa, in Zimbabwe and in South Africa? What is Afrobeat to them, and how do they see it like?
Well, in South Africa, what I say, like Afrobeat is not yet really recognized because most of the people will confuse it with dancehall music. But then, like a few years ago, that's around 2015, 2014, 2015, when the likes of Wizkid, Burna Boy, Ola Kira, and other Nigerian artists and Ghanaian artists were coming to South Africa to do their productions. That's when people started to realize that another type of African music that's happening. But then, like for Zimbabwe, then like Afrobeat is actually getting to be recognized. But then, like it's still sort of a sub-genre because, like, mainly in Zimbabwe they listen to dancehall, and in SA mainly they listen to house music.
Okay, all right. Thank you for that input. I've also spoken to people about this because, of course, I chaired the Afrobeat Summit last year where we actually discussed this type of issues deeply and. Like okay, it's not really popular, and there is Afro House around that time going on in South Africa. So now you coming to Poland, and you playing in Poland. Uh, well, who are your target audience when you play and when you make music? Who are the people you target, and what type of music do you give them?
Usually, when I'm playing around these clubs, I'm not targeting my men like the usual people I would usually play for, like people from Back Africa. I do not target them because like they already know the kind of music, and we're trying to introduce Afropop to people here, like the locals, the Polish people, and the other European people around here. So like usually when I'm playing, I usually try to fuse Afrobeat and EDM so that like the locals, like the Polish people and other European nations who are actually in Brooklyn and in Warsaw, they can actually have a little bit of Afro music and the music they actually listen to as well.
Okay, perfect. That's really nice. So tell us, you have been a part of this Afrobeats family in Poland. How do you see Afrobeats in Poland?
Well, all I can say is still growing. I can see like there's still a huge gap to actually fill up. We still have a lot of people to target and actually penetrate as well. But then, like as the few months I've actually been here in Lublin, like I can see it actually growing even bigger than what it is right now.
Okay, so you think like in how many years we will be able to like have parties and concerts of Afrobeats sold out in Poland, for example? Give me an estimation from your own projections. What do you say?
I wouldn't want to like. I hopefully like maybe by next year there'll be something. But then like if I'm to say next year, like it's a wish. But then like as a realistic estimate of actually having Afrobeat penetrating in Poland, we have like big names coming here. I feel like it's gonna take maybe like 2 to 3 years. But then like it's actually going to be it's actually growing steadily, which is something I like because like when you're having a steady growth, that means you're also going to have a steady item audience that's going to be listening to your music. It's not like a bubble audience.
All right, 2 to 3 years actually for me is a really optimistic projection, and I would like to see that happen also in the next 2 to 3 years. Going back a little bit, I think most of the South African countries and Nigerians trying to come. I think it's a little bit noisy where you are. Um,
Yeah,
are you hearing me, sir?
yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah. So, well, Nigerians and makers were like, we were unable to export Afrobeats to this part of Africa because maybe they were at those times when Afrobeat was really growing, they were still not very, very open. But I think it's really spreading like wildfire, and Afrobeats, we bringing Afrobeats to the world for real. So, if you would like to tell your listeners and fans out there, like, okay, we have DJ Kunswag on Afro Vibrations, and what should they be expecting next from you? Where are they, if they want to meet you next or come to your gigs? What is coming up soon? Tell us.
What's coming up soon? Like on the 4th of September, I'm actually having my first event. Like it's a one-man show. But probably I'm gonna start playing around 12 p.m. that night. Also on the 4th as well, like I'm having a jazz single that's also coming out, and so it's all gonna be on all digital platforms as well. So like basically, yeah, that's what's coming up as for now. But then like in long term by December, there's actually gonna be like an EP that's gonna come out as well.
Okay, so are there any upcoming gigs we should be looking up to that you're going to be at?
Another upcoming gig that's going to be happening that's in October. It's a Zimbabwean link-up party. We did it, I think the first one we did it.
Where is he going to be at? Where?
The Zim link-up is going to be in Lublin.
Oh, okay. And anything for this weekend?
For this weekend, nothing. It's just chilling with my friends, go to the studio and record more music,
Okay, and next weekend also nothing, because I thought there was something coming up very soon.
Next weekend, that's the fourth. The weekend after this one.
And what's that?
That's when I'm having my one-man show.
Okay, all right, great. Okay, so thank you so much, DJ Kunswag. It's good having you on Afro Vibrations.
Thank you very much for having me as well.
All right, you're welcome, and take care of you. See you around soon, and hopefully we're going to be bringing you back very soon.
That's soon. I hope so as well.
All right, thank you so much. Yeah, bye for now. Yes, to our listeners, thank you. That was DJ Kunswag. And we brought DJ Kunswag to tell us about Afrobeats from Zimbabwe to South Africa all the way to Poland. So we thank him for joining us, and hopefully we are going to be bringing DJ Kunswag back very soon. You're still on to Afro Vibrations, coming to you live on Nowe Radio from the city of Lublin. So please don't go anywhere. Don't touch the dial. Stay with us. We're still bringing you the best for the next 5 minutes that we have on today's episode. So don't go anywhere.